So, Michael, Valeant Pharmaceuticals, which has been under enormous pressure in recent months and lost half its market cap last week when it announced its 2015 results and a revised 2016 outlook, has confirmed today the pending departure of CEO Michael Pearson once a replacement has been found. Now, his exit's obviously going to dominate the headlines, but what are the possible implications stemming from this decision?
Sure, Simon. Well, Valeant will no doubt seek to portray today's news as something of a reset, but unfortunately this is not the first time the company has attempted to play the "yep, we messed up but promise to do better going forward" card, and one can't help but feel as though there are still far too many questions and controversies swirling around for investors to buy back in wholeheartedly at this point. For one thing, perhaps getting a little lost in the shuffle is the fact that Howard Schiller, who Valeant's board is now accusing of improper conduct that contributed to the need for financial restatements weighing heavily on the company, was the very person those same directors appointed interim CEO in December when Pearson took a temporary medical leave. The fact the board is now suggesting Schiller was involved, and perhaps even the cause of some of the Valeant's biggest problems, shows the lack of visibility that investors and some sell-side analysts have long complained about ran far deeper than they even realized.
So rather than pressing reset, it almost sounds like the board's decision to publicly cite improper conduct on the part of Schiller is a cry for help.
It very well could be. Valeant's directors stated that they asked Schiller to resign his seat on the board, but that he declined, which only adds to the borderline farcical nature of the situation. Perhaps, however, this may alert the SEC and/or DOJ so that they can take a harder look at the situation.
So are there any positives that can be taken from today's announcement?
Clearly, investors think so, as they pushed Valeant's shares up as much as 17% this morning, though they have since settled back a bit and are currently trading up roughly half that. In addition to feeling as though the company may finally be cleaning house and seeking to distance itself from past indiscretions, Valeant also announced that noted hedge fund manager Stephen Ackman of Pershing Square, which owns just under a tenth of the company, will be joining the board, perhaps bringing with him some stability as well as much-needed credibility. Here again, though, there may be some niggling questions, as Ackman will be taking a seat on the board that already includes some strong personalities, including ValueAct's Jeffrey Ubben, a fellow hedge fund manager with whom Ackman has tussled on numerous occasions. Assuming that they and the rest of the board, with or without Schiller, can focus on a successful course correction for Valeant, then perhaps this really will be the reset for which the company has been desperately seeking for months now.